Let's talk about Ghanaian rapper and entrepreneur who is considered as one of the most successful African rappers. With a total of 8 albums and EPs under his belt, the guy who has collaborated with the likes of Wale, Ace Wood, Idris Elba, Fuse OG, Davido, and so many other impressive acts. The guy with 191 award nominations and 106 wins. This includes the first ever win for the BET International Flow in 2019. Also includes 26 Ghanaian Music Awards and so many others. I'm talking about the guy with his own foundation, clothing line, and music label. Today we are talking about Michael Owusu-Addo, Ghanaian MC, popularly known as Sarkodie, his journey before the fame and success.
Straight out of Cameroon. Hello, what's up? Hello, what's up? Man on the hustle to get to the top. Let it, you know we're not ready to stop. Monday for club, hundreds of bodies, I'm ready to.
Hi guys, and welcome to another edition of Before the Spotlights. Quick check if you're subscribed to Check Out TV and your notification button is turned on. If you're done, let's get to it. Michael Owusu-Addo was born on the 10th of July 1988, born and raised in Tema and moved to Koforidua for school. He adopted the stage name Sarkodie because as a kid he noticed all of his father's friends called Sarkodie were wealthy, and the now success CEO as a kid believed the name played a key role in their success. He grew up with a religious mom, a mom who spoke to God like she sees him, the rapper recounts. He also described himself as a quiet, reserved kid who mostly observed other kids from the outside and links this to the harsh condition he faced back at home. At that specific phase in his life, his father had taken him away from his mom and left him with a lady who maltreated him. In addition to the harsh treatment, he had to share a very tiny room with many kids. He even goes on to tell us the trials he faced during that period were enough to make some people contemplate suicide. He didn't know where his parents were and his mother didn't know where her son was. Michael talks about hating the school closing bell because this meant he was going back to his terrible situation back home. Finally, his mother found him, but due to the lack of sufficient finance she herself was facing, she couldn't bring him to come live with her. But she kept visiting regularly and left money for his upkeep. In order to cope with all the emotions he was facing, Sarkodie would write really emotional letters to his mother, letters which he never sent. So his mom was not conscious of the harsh living conditions and the trauma he was facing. The letters, he said, went a long way to help him cultivate his writing skills. It served as a good foundation for his lyrical abilities. He tells the story of an unfortunate day when he dozed off while writing one of his letters addressed to his mom, a letter which as usual contained the truth of his living condition and how much he hated his circumstances. The lady he was living with found the letter and she didn't take it well, grew very angry, called Sarkodie's mom, who was also ignorant about the details, but the way the story was presented was he did something really wrong. So through all the screaming and scolding from both his mom and the lady he was living with, Michael was on his knees begging for forgiveness. And even after his mom left, the punishment continued. Finally, his mom was in a better financial situation, so she immediately took him back. She was so desperate to have him stay with her, so much so that she took him away between the school year. And he had to travel the distance daily for school, but at least his life was drastically better. Reflecting on that trying period of his life, Sarkodie says it helped make him stronger, and he partially credits who he is today and where he is today to the strength that phase enhanced. Fast forward to Sarkodie's completion of high school. Craving for something creative, he decided to study graphic design while still working towards becoming a rapper. Sarkodie began his music career as an underground rapper, participating in Adum FM popular rap competition Kasaye level. He met his former manager Duncan Williams of Don Wheels Entertainment while participating in the aforementioned competition. He obtained a degree in graphic designing but never practiced the craft. At this phase in his life, he was very certain music was what he wanted to do and was willing to give it his all, but he had a major worry. Michael was told he needed to go to somewhere, drink some water, for some mystical route to success, which was against his beliefs as a Christian. He was told that was the only way to make it, and others have done same. Ever influenced by his strong religious upbringing, Sarkodie decided to pray to God, requesting help from him and telling God to make it happen for him in a year. And if he doesn't succeed, his plan was to go back and get a regular graphic designing job. And in that same year, things started picking up. He started getting lots of attention just by doing what he loved. For this and so much more, he credits all of his success to God. He met musician Eden and Castro, who introduced him to Hammer of the Last Two, an established record producer. Impressed by his rap flows, Hammer allowed Sarkodie to record 2 tracks. In 2009, Sarkodie dropped his first album, Maki, which contained his first hit track titled Baby, featuring Mugis of R2Bs. As of the making of this video, Sarkodie has had a fruitful 12 years in the music industry. The fruits being the uncountable hits, the numerous impressive collaborations, the highly financially beneficial deals, the awards, the impact he has on his generation and younger, the lives he has touched, and with his music, and above all, his story and the motivational message it conveys. In 2017, Sarkodie presented a talk titled Consistency during the Africa Dialogue Workshop. During his talk, he spoke about frequently receiving the question, how do you stay consistent? He said, true, the usual suspects, hard work, dedication play a role, but more importantly, it's a state of mind and energy. He talked about being intentional, about always staying positive. He went on to say when his colleagues approach him with complaints about the industry, he's usually quiet, not because he has nothing to say, but because he tries to stay focused on what the fans want him to be, that is King Sark. He talks about feeling like he has no problems at times because his focus is on the positives. He talks about always having a positive reason even for the bad things that happen to him. To summarize his advice, he said, instead of this new cats always thinking about what's wrong with the industry and what they could do right, just look at the things you have been able to achieve. It will show in the way you talk, your confidence, your whole demeanor, and the way you relate to people. That's it, people. Thanks for watching this edition of Before the Spotlight. Make sure to hit the thumbs up button, subscribe to Chakara TV, share this video, hit the notification button. It's been Eta on Chakara TV.
Straight out of Cameroon. Hello, what's up? Hello, what's up? Man on the hustle to get to the top. Let it, you know we're not ready to stop. Monday for club, 100 to bottles, I'm ready to pop. Come in and got them, I'm ready to. I don't give a word if I'm in the talk. If you know, find your shot, I'm up.